Okay, so this is what it looks like when you plug in the USB-C charger. The charging port is at the bottom. You can see that it will blink white. So that's when you know that it's charging and working properly. So I'm going to give it a charge before I do a power up and first time activation on the Weebill 2. Alright, so just to let you know, the electronic pull focusing is not working on the Nikon Z6 II. The reason is my firmware on the Nikon Z6 II is the latest, which is version 1.21. The electronic pull focus wheel, according to the camera compatibility list on the Zhiyun website, only works on version 1, the older version of the Nikon Z6 II. So I guess we'll just need to wait for a firmware update on the Zhiyun Weebill 2. So just to let you know that Nikon Z6 II's weight is approximately 705 grams and the Nikon Z24 f1.8S lens weight is about 450 grams, so total 708 plus 450, you're gonna be about 1,158 grams. So yeah, pretty light setup with the receiver maybe 1,160 grams and the lens hood probably another few grams and all that. So yeah, let's get straight to the mounting. Alright guys, so we're going to do an activation right now. I just open up the arms, I lock all the axes because I believe first activation doesn't require you to have a camera mounted. So we're going to power it on. And you can pop out the screen and check out the menu. You can hear the beeping noise because the axis is basically locked. So we're going to click connect now. And you can see Weebill 2, click connect, pair, enter now, device activation. So basically that's the first one. So on the first page, they're going to give you an option to click access to device and location information. Please activate after login, so you do need to log into your ZY Play app. So I'm going to log in. Okay, so once you sign in, they will ask you to confirm your activation. So just click activate, and then we're all set to go. So the first thing they're going to show you is they have a new firmware update. So we're going to update that soon. I'm on face detect, so I'm going to cover my face. So we're going to hit the upgrade button before we start the mounting process. So upgrade now, download. Yep, so you can see that I'm doing the firmware update. Hopefully you can see that at the bottom here. You can see it updating. So here's all the equipment required to mount your Nikon Z6 II, which I'm going to do in this first video. Nikon Z6 II with the 24 f1.8 S lens, Nikon Z lens, one of the best lenses, and I'm going to do it with my lens hood on. So first of all, take it off your lens cap, and I'm also going to throw on my Road Awareness Go 1s onto the hot shoe mount of my Nikon Z6 II. So yeah, I believe this would be, strong enough or and wide enough to actually clear the roll axis. So I'm going to throw this on, plus the lens hood just to illustrate how good and how strong and how capable this Weebill 2 is. So let's check out what's required to do a mounting setup like this. Okay, so let's take a look at the things required on your Zhiyun Weebill 2. First of all, get your camera riser, this one over here, and then you can take the packet with 3 screws. Just take out one of the screws, and with the Zhiyun where it's over here, if you flip it directly, you can see at the top there is a larger hole, so just screw that screw in where the Zhiyun words are there from the bottom, and then once you're done, the thread should stick out on top where the rubber is with the Zhiyun word. So yeah, that's done. Second of all, what you need is the quick release plate. This is the quick release plate, and again, the front of the quick release plate is the one with the hole that is for putting in the lens support. So this is the lens support screw hole, and what you got to do, same thing with the lens support screw hole, turn it upside down, and you see at the top the thread is slightly larger there, so just get the screw, the metal 1/4 inch screw from the bottom, and it should stick out on top. Let it slide, and take the other screw as well. So you need sorry, not this screw, this screw. So once that's done, you can see both threads are sticking out where the rubber is. So this is the front. First of all, you need to take this camera riser and of course screw it into the base of your Nikon Z6 II. So we're going to do that later. And then next of all, you need the lens support screw and the lens support. So you need these two. And then you will also need the USB-C to USB-C cable, which comes inside the box, C to C, because the Nikon Z6 II does use a USB-C port at the top over here, where my thumb is. And then last of all, this comes in the box, used for tightening the Allen key screws, and of course you need a coin or a screwdriver, and that's all the stuff you need. So next step is to get the camera riser and make sure that the camera riser's Zhiyun words is in the same direction as the lens. Screw it in at the bottom. Just screw it in with your fingers slightly, and then you make the adjustment to, you know, support the base of the Z6 II as much as possible. I'm going to do it about here. Make sure that it's straight, and then get the coin and then just tighten it as much as possible, because it will tend to slide around quite a bit. Make sure that it's flushed, all good. And then you get the camera, the quick adjustment plate. And again, with the hole, yeah, the hole will be facing the lens. So what you got to do is put one of the screws to the top. This one, lock it to the top. Get the bottom screw first and screw it into this hole, so that it's easier. So yeah, 0 and about 3.5, that's where the location of the screws are. Slightly over the back of the Nikon Z6 II, gives quite a good support. So use your coin again and tighten it as much as possible. And then we're all done. Next step is to get the lens support. Make sure you use 2 fingers, your thumb and your middle finger, to hold. Use it to hold it, and make sure that the base of the port screw, screw it in. And make sure, of course, it's flush with the base, no gaps, and they're all set to go. And last of all, the wire will be connected after you mount your Nikon Z6 II onto your Zhiyun Weebill 2. Alright, so you got to take this piece out, and with the Zhiyun words facing you, put it on and screw it in. If you have an Allen key, it'd be much easier, but
You know, you can open up the monitor if you want, but if you have an Allen key, you can actually screw it in much tighter, but I'm just going to use my finger. Make sure that it's flushed, make sure that it's straight, and just like that. And then for this one, all you got to do is with this button on the left side, flip it upside down, make sure that the button's on the left side, and then you just push it in. Simple as that. Then next step is you gotta flip it around, lock it, and then this lever here, you can just push it in and tighten it, and you got a nice sturdy grip. So that's pretty cool.
What you're gonna do is whatever that is in the lock position, just unlock it. Let this be loose as well. And then we're just gonna slide it in, press the metal button, and then we can release the tilt axis, which is on this side. Unlock the tilt axis so that it sits. So just adjust it until it's nice and straight like this. This is about, if you look on the front, it should be about number 7, around there. Looks okay. Then just tighten the lever at number 7. Oh, it moved a bit, so move it number 7, and just tighten it. So that's good. One axis already done. Okay, so the up axis, if I flip it around, there should be a lever on the axis here, so loosen that because we want to make it stand upright. So loosen it as much as possible, then adjust it back and forth until it stands like this, which is about a, if you look on the inside, is a 1.5. Adjust it, it may be a different weight from mine, so just adjust it till it stands on its own upwards. Mine is at 1.5, and then tighten it. Then the tilt axis all done, forward and up. So tilt axis all done. Okay, in order to make this easier, what you can do is lock the tilt axis, lock it first, and then to prevent this from moving left and right, we can actually lock this axis over here. Just lock it first. We gotta settle the roll axis. Handle here, your roll axis. In front of the roll axis, you can see you need to unlock this portion over here. Over here. Make sure that it's unlocked, and then you can adjust to left to right. So once it stands, lock the lever. All done. So we're gonna go to the last axis. So right now you can lock the roll and the tilt, and we come to the pan axis. So unlock the pan axis. Okay, and the pan axis, you gotta have the grip towards you, grab it, and then tilt it over to the side, but make sure you close the tripod first. Too heavy, unlock the lever, and then you move it front and back. Maybe we'll try at number 3. Up too heavy still. Maybe we'll try number 2. Too much. Tilting the other direction, so we're going to try 2.5. So the markings on this portion over here. So again, let's try it out. A little bit too heavy. Let's try 2.3 maybe. almost. Let's try 2.2. 2.3 to 2.2, and that is good. Whoa, it's heavy. So all done, guys. Took pretty much 10 minutes or so. So once all of that is done, you can unlock all the axes. Unlock. So yeah, once you unlock all the axes, it should be standing nice and free and easy, and this tripod leg is getting loose. So all good. Make sure everything, all the levers are locked. Just double check one more time. Side, there are a total of 1 lever here, 1 at the roll axis, 1 at the side here of the quick adjustment plate, and all good to go. So last of all, the cable. So this one goes, one of the heads goes onto the tilt axis at the top right hand corner, goes there, and then the other side goes into your Nikon Z6 IIs. Open up the flap and plug it into the USB-C at the top here. So all good to go. Let's power on the Nikon Z6 II, and then let's power on the Weebill 2. Wow, cool guys. Pretty awesome. First of all, on screen, go into balance check. The 3 lines there all looking good under balance check. Swipe, and then next up we're going to go to the second option and hit the auto calibration. Click the start. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this first setup tutorial on the Zhiyun Weebill 2. The next video I'll be doing the same setup, Zhiyun Weebill 2, but with a different camera. We're going to test it out on another popular camera, the Canon EOS RP, with the very big and heavy RF 24 to 105mm f4 IS lens. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!